want to talk about my Brunswick pit cushion alignment kit that I invented, that Brunswick now sells. This is it. You have the 3 tubes, 1 rod, a couple lock washers, and 1 collar that's already on there. The purpose of this kit is to level the linkage on both sides, plus make it parallel to each other. And the benefit of that is it makes your follower links last longer, plus makes your triggering a lot more sensitive. I'll show you really quick on how to put it on. It's an easy kit to put on. I've already taken the nuts off of here on both sides. You would put the lock washer on first, and you just spin this on. The other side on, put the lock washer on, and then put the rod on. Now with the steel rod, with the collar on, I'll slide it in one end of the tube. And then I have to push these tubes down so they line up with each other. And that's the big thing about this. The pit cushion here actually sits on the side of the pit cushion arm. That's just the way they designed this. The pit cushion arm actually sits in 2 rubber grommets. So when you have the heavy pit cushion sitting on one side, the pit cushion is going to want to twist to one side. So they both actually twist out like that. And then the problem with that is, when you look at the linkage, if you replace the follower links, sometimes you'll get it where it wears off on one side, which is really strange, because you look at the linkage, actually the washer gets bent, and it actually cuts into the linkage. That's because this whole pit cushion arm is actually twisted to one side. So now when I push these down, it brings the linkage back level and parallel to each other. Push that inside the tube, and then I just slide the collar over on the other side, give it about a 1/4 inch gap, and I just tighten it down. That's all it is. And you tighten these down too with a 3/4 inch wrench, and now both sides are level and parallel to each other. But the way I have this designed is actually each side can move in opposite directions, which they do when the ball hits either side. Plus I needed something that moves in and out, which it does. And I needed something that was easy to put on. I've designed probably about 8 different designs. This seemed to work the best. This has actually been on the machine for at least 8 years. Never had a problem with it. The one I have here is actually the production unit from Brunswick.